Hey y'all, Olivia from Mr. Sparky coming to you from the office today. I was just catching up with our master electrician, Tony, who had just completed a free second opinion, and I asked him just to share with us exactly what that was about. So the customer had gotten a panel estimate, and it was the situation that he described as kind of one of those too good to be true situations. So he recommended a few things to check on should you get an estimate that seems like it's a little too good to be true. So the first thing to check on is their licensing. It's really important that the folks working in your home, the electrician themselves is licensed, that he or she is working under a master license, and that they also are working under contractor licensing. So you can check all of that out at the TDLR, which is the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, which you can look up online and do searches for anybody that's working in your home. You can also ask them to provide you those license numbers just so that you can verify everything's in good shape. The second thing that you want to ask about is this person, are you guys insured? Do you have general liability and workers' compensation insurance? This just is a best practice so that there's insurance in the case that something happens at the home, if something goes wrong, if the technician were to get hurt on your property, it just takes the risk out of it for you. Now, the last thing that he said was kind of a red flag is if the contractor is talking about permitting, like, well, it can be this low if we're not going to get it permitted, but if we do choose to get a permit, it's going to be this additional cost. If they're trying to cut corners and cut costs by not permitting the job in an area that's permitted, that's a red flag. The permitting and inspection processes by our city governments ensure that the work that's performed is actually up to code and safe for you and your family. So that's not an area that you want to cut corners. So those are just a few things that he mentioned to me to share with y'all of questions to ask if you get an estimate that sounds a little too good to be true. Any other questions that y'all have, please leave them in the comments. We'd be happy to share our knowledge with you.